But yeah, like I say, this is the salt is strong with this shit. Uh, it was something that like because I literally just clicked on it today. I went onto their channel because obviously everyone was bitching and moaning that they weren't getting views and blah blah blah. And I just thought, how much is their channel actually dying? Do you know what I mean? I was actually kind of curious because everyone's bitching and moaning about it, and it seems that they've got a few hundred less views or something like that per stream or something. But you know,
Maybe, but like the main thing is their social blade, and like even Wizard of Cause will go on record on Twitter many a times and say my sub base is my channel is bleeding, my channel's bleeding, and it's like, oh, killing me, dude. Real quick, a couple signs. Vegeta for 5 says dailystormer.name is the #1 Kumite, morning Kumite fan site. Jesus. Janice Phillips for 2 said I followed the Frog Inspector. Jeff who? Yeah, exactly. Heyman, I hate number names. Uh, for 2 said, why can't we be friends? Hashtag Salty Monday. And Varric for 5 says, Jeff's channel is doing bad because his content is bad. Not a bad observation. Zemeckis Lebowski, excuse me, for 2 says, good morning, Tonka and Cog. Good morning, Zemeckis. And John Cena says, I am the leader of the skeptic community. And, oh, Jesus. Trent Acne says, I want Billy Genestephalopapital AIDS cancer having. What the fuck? How? Jesus, you're killing me. You're killing me. I cannot possibly spell that. Andrew M for 1488. The Salt Party is mad because you get hella super chats and they don't. The alt-right is an excuse for them to be butthurt. If the alt-right was never involved, they would find other excuses. Can we just start calling them the Salt Left?
yes.
Let's just, they're the Salt Left, guys.
Salt left.
Everybody bitching on fucking, because I'm not catching much hell from the right. Again, I'm not left or I don't give a shit. I have shit to do. But I don't seem to be getting any shit from the right. The Salt Left are a problem.
Yeah, the salt left are the worst. They really are. I
It's
love
tired as fuck.
It's so true.
Cog, I'm not kidding. It's tired.
You're
Is it
not.
not tired?
It is tired. It's tiring to see how salty they have the same shit, and it's like it. That's why I went looking at their stream today, just because I was like, what is it? What are they all bitching and moaning about? And they really aren't bitching and moaning about much, but they actually point at they're still just as salty at the start of their stream before they start getting, a couple of $5 super chats or whatever. But you're just like you have supporters. Enjoy your supporters. Why are you bitching and moaning that other people have supporters?
I know I said we were gonna jump into this clip, but I can't. We gotta keep going to this point. It's amazing how they act. All right. Again, I'm not mad at this term. Salt left seems like this could be fun. That seems like it maybe
You
catch
make
on a bit.
some sort of like don't join the salt left shirts. That'd be quite funny. But I definitely have a meme that will be going with this tonight. I told Vamp about it. I feel like there was such a strike of like genius, and I was like, this is going to be hilarious. And I've had so much fun today finding the clips that I need for this. You'll see when it comes out, and it's such a good clash of the YouTube saints with the person I'm using. I don't want to say because you'll know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to. I just don't want me. I'm not going to ruin it, but it's going to be a good meme. A spicy meme is on the way. Or should I say a salty meme? Oh yeah,
Salty meme. All right.
Salty
How
meme.
many? I don't know. I always fuck up your time zone. By the way, for those wondering about tinfoil hat time, it's on me because I'm terrible with time, and I keep a weird schedule for people who are in the States. And Cog kind of tailors his schedule to the States, but he's in another country, so he's kind of off for his country. So we have a very interesting time trying to get together on a time, because I'll be like, how about tonight? Well, tonight for me is probably when I said, hey, do you want to do this tonight to him? Like it's
Yeah.
already tonight for him. So like
Well,
tinfoil hat
still
time,
before
we've just
midday. It should be 11 o'clock right now for you, and it's 5 in the afternoon for me. That's
yeah.
correct?
So we've rethought this out. We're just gonna do the tinfoil hat time around Kumite time on Saturdays,
Yeah,
and that'll
every
be over
Saturday.
on Cog's channel. So if you're not over there, you should go over there because shit is fucking nuts.
Oh god, dude, the pyramids overnight, sonic levitation. Oh,
Oh, it was
anyway,
wild.
anyway,
But hold on,
we've got these.
how many nights have you? I guess nights or mornings have you gotten up to a Twitter feed full of people saying crazy shit? Maybe not quite as crazy as this morning, because the fact that Coach Red Pill, by the way, guys, is being accused of paying all of you.
Yeah, you're all paid by Coach Red Pill, by the way. So,
How many
guys,
people?
everyone in the chat who's paid by Coach Red Pill,
There
I
are
want to see some
1,200
CPRs.
people here.
CRPs.
1,200 people here. 12
You're all
fucking
paid.
hundred people here. He
You're
paid
all
every
paid.
fucking one of them. That's the conspiracy
You're
the
all
Prince
fucking
of
paid.
Queens either came up with or is just the only one dumb enough to say in public.
Yeah. It just, no, but the thing is that he's so crazy right now. Prince of Queens, I'm telling you, since the moment that I called him out over the Geek Thulu shit, he's been on a breakdown. Since this Jeff shit, he's been on a breakdown to the point now where he's like, it's pretty much what everyone's thinking. Everyone is thinking that Tonka's entire audience, all you guys out there, are paid for by Coach Red Pill to fucking turn up here, right? To turn up here and to donate in the super chat and to donate in Streamlabs and to buy t-shirts.
Just to make them
and to
feel
hit the
bad.
subscribe button. Yeah, just paid by Coach Red Pill. All of this. All paid by Coach fucking what?
We have a comic book now because Coach Red Pill wants these people to feel bad.
Yeah.
We have
The thing is
we have all this shit happening because Coach Red Pill wants them to feel bad. They're that important to Coach Red Pill that he would go bankrupt. How much money would it take to pay 1,200 fucking people? On some days 15, 16, up to 2,000 people. How much would it take?
I was saying yeah. I said this. I was trying to work this out before, right? And it's ridiculous. Okay, because you're talking. Let's say you make an average of, let's say, $150 on Super Chat, and that's ridiculously small. Obviously, you make quite a bit. So let's say you make 150 on Super Chat over 5 days of the. Let's say you make 200 on Super Chat 5 days of the week. That's $1,000 a week that already has to come from Coach Red Pill, and that's before he pays, like you say, over 1,000 people who are here, probably 4 to 6 hours a day. Fucking what? Are you mental? Like that's just ridiculous. It's just so retarded that he can that's legitimate. That's a legitimate conspiracy made up by Prince of Queens, which he thinks is real. He thinks it's true.
He's serious as fuck, bro. He ain't kidding. He is not kidding right now.
He really isn't. That's the problem here.
Exactly. That's the problem, is that he is not kidding. I wish. Let me see if I can link that thread. Do you know how to link threads without the link getting broken? If somebody in the chat knows the thread we're talking about and you could link it over there for people so they could read this beautiful, beautiful thing, please do so. It's the logical leaps that this motherfucker takes. He's one of he's a skeptic, people, right? Like that's his gimmick. Like he talks about things from I'm a smart person perspective, right? Like that's his gimmick. Okay, just making sure.
That is, I know. I'm trying to find the whole of this thing because there's quite a few. They're so because I know Omegon popped in for a moment. Oh, God, he's been going on for ages. Prince of Queens. The start is hard to find.
There's so many people. Weird. Like again, Prince of Queens and all that. I want to stay out of it. I want to stay out of it. You comment constantly about it. Stop watching if you don't like it. Stop bitching. Stop moaning. Stop complaining about it. For good.
I'm just being told by Toad McKinley there's another part in the Saints stream at about 2 hours and 2 minutes in. He's giving me a timestamp. I will check that out, dude. I was actually just going to show the clip
the
OBS today. What I have to say on this, like, I'm still going to try and find this here. I want to say that Vamp came up with it. Vamp had me cracking up before. She was like, "You should make a T-shirt, Tonka, that says sponsored by Coach Red Pill."
I don't know. Well, hold on. We should leave. All right. If it's a shirt that somebody else's like logo and gimmick, I always want to throw it to them first. So like, Coach,
yeah, definitely.
Get it to Coach.
By the KUMITE Tonka Sauce Morning KUMITE, sponsored by CRP.
No, I think CRP should just put out shirts that say sponsored by CRP.
Yeah.
Just put out sponsored by CRP shirts.
And everyone can just doubt that. Everyone in the chat can get one, so you all are sponsored by.
That way, if I ever see one of my bots in public, I'll know to thank you. You know what I'm saying?
That's great. Yeah, if you see me in chat and it says sponsored by stuff, hey man, I see you in the chat. Nice, nice man. Fucking genius. Yeah, it's hard to find this. He started going off about a load of LGBT stuff today, and a lot of people have been like, "What are you on about?" I'm gonna go to my tweets instead and
He
see what
gets
I've got.
fucking erratic. Like
He went
he goes
mental.
off.
The stuff he was coming out with was like I say,
I
tinfoil hat
retweeted
esque.
the thread, so it could be somewhere back on my timeline. And I've gotten to where I can't interact that much, so I don't know if it would come up on my tweets and
I'm
replies
gonna try and
quicker.
find it. I had a GIF war today with Vamp, so that's not gonna help.
Uh,
But I know I was that might be it. Um, is this it? Oh, I think I've got it. Yes, I
okay.
found it.
All
Found it.
right.
Found it.
Go ahead and let everybody hear Prince of Queens conspiracy theory. Just so everyone knows, this is for real. This is what people really think.
I'm gonna. I don't just post this in the side chat for everyone.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Post it
Yeah.
there so they'll know we're not bullshitting. This is for real.
Yeah. This is on. This is where it starts. It starts with Jeff's tweet, his little meme tweet, and then if you go to that's the Jeff Holiday's one. If you follow down from there, that tweet, you'll see all of the fucking Prince of Queens shit that he came out with.
It is an
It's
amazing thread.
Yeah, it's like, for the record, if you care to examine close enough and are aware that you can hire professional trolls off 4chan to create. In fact, let's do this like Prince. For the record, if you care to examine close enough and are aware that you can hire professional trolls off 4chan to create artificial traffic on streams, etc., it is safe to assume the new crowd, that's you guys, was largely purchased by shady money. Those streams are quite boring, really. Fucking, I can't keep that accent up. Oh god, it's like someone was like some are better than others. I don't think Andy needs to artificially inflate his numbers. Drama sells pretty fabulously as it is. He said, well, I don't have receipts, but tuned into the Kumite and seen them with well over 1,000 viewers. The salt, while Tonka and Failure basically just sat there twiddling their thumbs and lighting their farts. But it's hilarious. You do it with style. That's the thing. That's part one of two. I mean, Twitter increases from 140 characters to 280, and Prince of Queens is still the only guy with part ones and part twos of tweets. It's mental. Two of two. There were professional trolls following both the YouTube saints and also even small streams. Nick would jump in to spam the N word in the chat from so many accounts that it was impossible to block them. Impossible to block them all. That's a hired troll right there. You can pay for that. How do you know, Prince? You seem to know a lot more about this than anyone else.
Lots of pay for stuff from the from the Prince here. He seems to know all about paying some people for views and shit.
So someone's like, it could just be a really dedicated fanboy. The Kumite's drummed up an unusually enthusiastic fan base rather quickly. To his response of, I suppose it could be. I suppose there could be people that he's literally that's in capitals as well. There could be people that are so engrossed in a YouTube personality who calls people hoes every 30 seconds. You've not called me a hoe. Oh no, you did. You called me thought. That's fair enough. Every 30 seconds. Fucking hell. That they end up creating 10 sock puppet accounts to spam the chatting channels with a few hundred subs simply because Nick was on the stream. What? You orchestrated this, Tonka? How dare you? Said you sent all your fans over there?
I promise I have never told anyone to go watch anything that had Wizard of Cause in it. You have my word.
Oh, God. Someone's saying stranger things has happened. Some people have no lives. And he said, Prince of Queens again. It's just a bit weird to me. This all happened during the same time period where Andy's Patreon jumped by several $1,000s. The super chats started pouring in like mad, and even the cunt stream was getting $500 super chats just for being drama. Who paid for this? Individuals?
Who pays for this shit? Do not super chat this channel. Don't you hear, Prince of Queens? Do not send a fucking penny to this channel, or Andy's channel, or any channel ever that is not approved by Prince of Queens and Jeff Holiday and this entire group of fucking the Salt Left. The Salt Left will tell you who you can pay for, guys. God damn it.
This is the clincher, I think. Wales, and then for every niche has them. The same people who pay $500 for microtransactions in a video game to get the slight edge. People get overly enthusiastic about things too quickly, and they blow their paychecks on it before they think it through. Dumbasses with cash, basically. This is from some other Twitter person. Prince of Queens responds with, "Well, I can't prove that it's true." I'm going to cite there with the dot, dot, dot. There's a dot, dot, dot. I can't prove that it's true. Just something for you to think about.
The Loch Ness Monster could be out there. Just something for you to think about.
I'm going to think about that, Tonka. I'm going to dwell on that. That's the sort of shit I need to dwell on. The fictional things that may or may not exist. That's what
aliens could have been fucking building those pyramids.
Holy shit, Tonka! Am I seeing that we've got your boss in the chat? Fucking, we've got your sponsor in the chat, dude. If I'm not wrong. Or is that the smart account? Is the account?
No, that's very likely the man who pays everybody.
It's gonna make sure.
I'm sure everyone everyone in the chat is very appreciative of you.
Yeah, Coach Ropill, thank you for funding this.
Without you,
the KUMITE would fail. That's the truth.
Yeah, Prince of Queens is very adamant of that.
All of the respect to Coach Ropill.
All right, hold on. I have like 90 super chats to try to jump through here. Tonka, please tell CRP I have not received my check this week. Thanks. Oh, you're a little behind, Coach. Cool Dog for 2 says this is from Coach Red Pill. Interest in Hero for 5 says press 1 to make CRP pay what he owe. You late nibba. Please get my payment fast, Boomer Pill. Clausen Lord of Virulence for 5 says seems many of us are owed back pay then. Where is the money, CRP? We were had. Super Bear 81 for 2 says they clearly need to get over themselves. Yikes. Alinska for 2 says POQ is a drunk. Hashtag CRP save this man's liver. The Saban for 5 says is CRP the new George Soros? Orgus Den for 2 says I'm gonna buy a t-shirt and join the Coach-spiracy. Fucking Coach-spiracy, bro.
Coach-spiracy.
The Coach-spiracy. I'm dying. That's so fucking good. Interesting Hero. CRP has given me money to give super chats. I've been exposed. Time to end Hero. Bad Mr. Gary for 2 says turn off that pesky gravity. 10 for a hat time.
Yeah.
Disky Fringo for 5 says sweet and sour memes. Fuck.
Love it.
10 from Water Jabbers. You're not getting shit from the right because those of us on the right don't need everything to be political. I'm a very political person, and I love your show because it's not political. Seems to make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Interesting Hero for 5 says press 1 to throw the salt into the ovens. Or throw the salt left into the ovens. Jesus. Vegeta for 5 says super chats are an outlet for memes. The salt party can't meme, so it gets no super chats. Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
To be fair, I don't think they can meme. I have seen their memes. They're not that good. Pretty abysmal.
Andrew M for 1488. The salt party is mad because you get hella super chats and they don't. The alt-right is an excuse for them to be butthurt. If the alt-right was never involved, they would find another excuse. Vegeta for 5 says Daily Stormer. Oh, I already got that one. But yeah, there's a very spicy super chats here. AP paid me to show him my titties. I'm in sharing the wealth. Fuck CRP. He are creep. Oh, she's getting paid to show her titties by people. What a terrible, terrible way to live. Daniel Rule for 5. Reminds me of Billy's concept of a bigot's dollar. Remember, if you disagree with someone, any support they receive is from racists. Floyd in Pink for 10 says, Tonka, please tell CRP I have not received my check this week. Thanks. I think I've already read that one. But still, I'll read it again. Okay. We're approaching the 1488 viewer mark. People love when that happens. They love it when that shit happens. Roundabout Red for 5 says maybe the alt-left shouldn't bank on people who don't have jobs. Fuck, that's cold. That salt left, though.
Yep, that salt left. Dry rock salt left. Fucking man.